Hello there, hope you're doing good as always. Well, every now and then, we all are expected to adopt changes in our lives, right? The way we experience the world keeps changing time to time. Everything which is new today becomes old or even obsolete tomorrow very, very quickly. People are constantly looking for new ways of working, new ways of doing things, right? How rapidly things have changed from the time when you were a kid and now when you're a teacher yourself. Now we are digitally transferred, right? When the technology was introduced to us, we made a lot of efforts to understand how it is being used. But look at today's kids, right? They're born with gadgets around them. So when most of the educational institutes in the technology-driven world are thinking off their feet that how do we embrace the new ways of teaching during lockdown period, and some of them have even started their online classes without any preparation or time to give teachers or students to use various apps. But still, we are doing it, right? Great work. But the question is that how do you ensure org-wide successful change implementation? This is going to impact the educational world big time. Shifting from instructor led teaching to virtual classroom ain't gonna happen overnight, but keeping the need of the hour in mind, we can take few steps to ensure the success of this change implementation program. Few key questions that you can ask yourself before you address a change. First question which can come in your mind is who is being impacted? Teacher, student, or parents, or all of them, right? I think all of them, everybody who's involved in the teaching and learning process is getting impacted. So it is very crucial to set the expectations and manage those expectations with all the stakeholders right from the very beginning till the end of the implementation program. They are interested in what is in it for them, what is in it for each one of them, right? What is the benefit from this change? What do they drive out of it? And next question you can ask yourself is, have you identified the areas of resistance? What is your strategy to respond to the resistance, right? But yet we do it. So there is a famous saying, if you want to create an enemy, try to change something. So the important thing here is that you can plan for reward and recognition while eliminating the resistance. People want to be felt motivated and rewarded. And next question you can think about the readiness, right? What is the readiness of implementation? Have you ensured that your organization has all the capabilities to implement the change? What are the ways to mitigate the resistance and insecurities among people? And do all the employees have necessary tools and training to implement the change? And most importantly, do they all understand the big vision behind the change? Successful implementation happens when organizations find a way to create a real commitment to the new ways of working. It happens when people adjust their behavior to meet the needs of the change. The change is used as intended. If that makes sense to you, let's talk about my 5 R's of change. They are requirement, research, readiness, rehearsal, and reinforcement. Well, let's look at the first one. Requirement is all about understanding what all you need to ensure that change takes place smoothly. And you can ask a question to yourself again while gathering the requirement. For example, is the change important? And who is it important for? And what would happen if we don't adopt change? By when the change needs to take place? Or once you gather all these questions and inputs, then you can move to the next. R is research work. Do some research. What is the best tool in practice that you can use? And are you the first person to initiate the change process, or has anybody else done it already? You could refer to a few case studies to minimize the challenges during the change implementation phase before you test the water. Next R is readiness. Change takes place when three things happens. People are aware what is change all about, like awareness. And second is they have all the tools and technology in place to start the new ways of working. And third is that they are held accountable. So make sure that you provide these three things: awareness, tools and technology in place, resources for people to work on new ways. And third is they should be held accountable for this change. Okay. The fourth R is rehearsal. Do mock practice and drill. Test the water. People are good at what they repetitively do. Learning new processes takes time, right? So be patient. Reinforcement is the last one. Build a robust support system, not only to manage the technical side of change, but people side of change also. At the end, I'd like to say that be very, very thankful that teaching can be digitized, unlike many other jobs. Think about automobile, think about tourism, think about hotel industry. These things cannot be digitized, right? People have to go out to perform their job. But teaching, thankfully, is the work which can be digitized. You can teach from any corner in the world just by knowing which technology and tools to be used and what time. Thank you so much for listening. See you soon with the next topic on the skills required to teach in an online world. Thank you very much.